Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Squash Tigers Explainer Series. Today we'll be dealing with squads. My name's Paul Frank. I'm the squash director at Squash Tigers, New Jersey. We launched this whole Explainer Series just to attempt to talk people through some of the nuance of the program. So most of the information you'll find will be available on the website, and certainly if something I say in the video isn't that clear, please email me. My contacts are just below there, paul@squashtigers.com. And we'll make a time to jump on the phone and connect, and I can explain how it works for you and your family, maybe a little bit better. Certainly, the brief version of our squad program is that it is the cornerstone of Squash Tigers. You don't get better at something by not doing it. Similarly, the flavor of the month in psychology, and I guess in every sport for the last 20, 25 years, has been the notion of deliberate practice. So I get the mythical figure of 10,000 repetitions has been placed. I'm not sure that really applies that well to squash, but the whole idea that I need to be doing X hours of an activity over a period of years to become top class at it. Now, with that in mind, the program offers what I would consider to be the three key aspects of deliberate practice, one of which is repetitions. Again, hitting the ball, running after the ball, playing the four main shots, drive, boast, drop, lob, firstly. Secondly, there's an aspect of mindfulness. So not just running around hitting the ball. What am I hitting? Exactly what shots? Exactly when? What type of that shot? At least 2-3 types of drop shot, counter drop, whatever. There's enough nuance in the game that requires a curriculum that touches upon it all. And thirdly, the whole notion of deliberate reflection. So not only do you want your child to get repetitions of the task, you'd like them to get repetitions of a specific task which is relevant to winning squash matches, and then you'd like some sort of guided reflection afterwards. No point doing something for 75 minutes and never thinking about it again. Now, as you've noticed in the timetable beside me, what happens is we have 75-minute squads on weekdays, 90-minute squads on weekends. We recognize that children have everything in the whole world, but maybe just not that much time. So you have what we lovingly call ultimate flexibility. After you become a member of the program with your logins, you'll be able to enroll your child in as many of those squads as you wish. I'm happy to advise on how much training is good and how much is too much. Fundamentally, if your child isn't going to train 3 days a week, then we're probably not the program for you. We run a cumulative curriculum, which means they probably won't enjoy it. This week builds onto next week, builds onto the following week. And it's meant to be enjoyable. It's still a kids program. Okay, we want to build national champions, but we want to build happy national champions. Similarly, if your child is one of those ones that thinks that capable of winning national championships, you're normally looking at a 6-day-a-week commitment. So most people will fall somewhere between 3 and 6. Anyway, if you look on that squad system, the timetable, it has, I would hope, enough space for anybody. So regardless of academic challenges, additional family, learning the cello, whatever it is that people do in addition to that, I think that will work well. Please note, squads aren't always the same. So if you're at the squad in September, it's going to look very different to December, which is going to look very different to summer. We are very cautious about changing stimulus, trying to teach the children new drills and new activities which, I guess, directly make them winners. It's not as much as enjoyment is important, and I hope every squad is enjoyable. But as much as that enjoyment is paramount, fundamentally we're trying to create competitors. So in season, very much concerned with preparing them for that next tournament, getting them to win this weekend and now. And then as we get out of the season, more into addressing their technique in even greater detail, maybe getting that little bit fitter. Certainly using the summer, for example, of trying to overhaul their games. But in season, very much trying to, well, bluntly, teach them how to win. Now, as you look through that, there are 3 obvious things that you should note. 1, to reiterate, you may have your child train as many times a week as you like. Again, not 7 days a week, that's not healthy. But if they would like to do 2 squads on a weekend to mirror a tournament experience, that's perfect. 2, they will be given the keys to the car when they log in. So you'll be able to book in advance and can organize your week around the particular dispositions of cello lessons, SAT tutoring, whatever it is they happen to have that particular week. And finally, what I guess I'm most proud of is that whole notion of you won't come in and find the same squad happening in September as you will in December, as you will in the off season. Former high school teacher myself, masters in sports psychology, goodness help me. So very concerned with planning, with making sure that we're not just coming in and letting the kids aimlessly hit. Very proud of the fact that we run a program that takes the children through a full range of, as I said, the 4 strokes, drive, boast, drop, lob, and makes them hopefully the best player they can possibly be. Anyway, questions, any stage, just drop me a line, paul@squashtigers.com, or pick up the phone. We can sit down and work out exactly how that squad system applies to you and your kids. Yeah, have a great day. Take care.